Hi traders, good morning, good afternoon, YouTube TEFS traders. I hope you are doing great. Please let me know if the sound is okay. Hi Anne, nice to see you. Good evening, Buzak, nice to see you. Good morning. Nitan, nice to see you as well. And the market is just amazing, guys. This is what we were, not just we, but the whole market waited for CPI numbers out. And huge surprise, it's better than expected. I would not have imagined that it's going to be better than expected. Of course, I did. Because manipulation is on the highest level, I think, traders here. So indeed, CPI numbers, it's much better than expected. Core CPI, especially 0.2, monthly CPI 0.3, and even the yearly CPI is better than expected. And of course, the market is reaching for new all-time highs. So I guess we are not going to stop now till 700 with the SPY and the triple Q. If we just check it, it's definitely closer to the 620 area. Huge gap up we are starting with, and it seems like it's still going to be a huge continuation. Lots of shorts liquidation again. So that's a quiet, crazy start of a Friday. So this is what we have now, guys. And of course, before we dig deep into the details and how the stocks are moving here and there, I just would like to ask you if you have any questions, because as you know, we have a little time. So if you have any questions or any case studies to start the morning with, then please just let me know. I'm more than happy to take a look at it. Well, so far I'm having a big green week, not a huge one, but it's an okay. And it seems like that this is going to be a green Friday as well, at least for the market. Hopefully it's going to work out for us as well. And definitely after this fantastic news, the big question is whether it's going to be a continuation, because next week it's a rate cut decision on Wednesday. On Thursday, so far at least, Trump and Xi is going to meet in I think in South Korea, maybe. So because South Korean index is just went up. Indeed, because on this news, so trade tensions are growing. Red or the Fed rate cut, it's here, and it's highly likely it's going to be a Fed rate cut, and the reason is the good CPI. So as you know, the Fed was, or actually Powell was repeating himself all time long that this is everything is data dependent, and they want to see the inflation to go to 2%. However, they started the easing earlier, because so far it's just 3% and not 2%. So, but everyone is happy, so we are happy. Let's just go and check the longs here. Okay, traders, in the meantime, please, if you have any great friends around you who just want to start trading, then please, you can just send them the TEFS friend referral program, and like that you can get fantastic points, and even you can just get it for cash on your account. So the friends referral program, you can just find it in the client area. Please just go there, enter, and then sign in, and then you can just have the code. This is like a referral code, your personal referral code. And if you're just going to send to your friends, relatives, anyone who thinks just ready to start trading, then you can get nice surprise for that if he is going to sign up, or she. All right, now let's see. I check. Yes, good morning to you. QBTS Oklo definitely on the watch list as every day. Nitsan, can you share some of your swings? Well, I do not have too much more. Just BBAI, the Soundhound, and the MBLY, as I've told you, because the big ones are, for me, it's still quite extended. So I am going to watch still this MBLY over 16. BBAI I'm still holding, And the sound hound, I'm still holding on the swing side. My stop loss, it's under 15. I bought it around like $9-10, like between $9 and $10 level in an average price. So this is still running, because as you can see, this market is extremely crazy and does not know anything but just going higher. This is crazy, guys. Okay, so let's see if you do not have any more questions. Of course, if you have, I'm more than happy to read it in the chat. But as you can see, the things are just developing quite fast in the pre-market. The SPY, which I'm just going to get it here, the SPY is up at the moment. It was up in the pre-market as well. Not fully. I mean, in the beginning, it was a little bit flat, but of course, everyone was waiting for the CPI data. And now it's up 0.65%, triple Q much stronger, 0.92%, huge push to the upside. And seems like this is going to be a huge green day after a gap up. Strongest on my watch list is UPST. This just suffered some pullback lately, but now it's just making a reversal. So I'm going to keep an eye on that, whether it's able to pull back towards to this $58 area. That would be great. On the coin, there is a pullback as well, not just the coin, but the Bitcoin is trying to recover from the losses in the recent days. Soundhound, as I've told you, is going to be definitely on my list because it's a 20 EMA reversal. AFRM looks like it's a fantastic reversal, especially around 80 though we have a stronger resistance, but I like AFRM to the long side. Hood is unstoppable again after this reversal. Not even mentioning Reddit, but Reddit is still in a consolidation on the daily chart, so I'm going to be careful. MU is unstoppable, guys. There is nothing, no more comment here. AVGO, let's see whether it can make a push higher. SMCI is on the way for a recovery too, but I don't like this too much because it had to quite of a red day. Yes, INTC definitely, Buzak, thank you very much. Is Scott still in this room? And no, Scott started his own room. It's the 44 trading, and it's on a subscription base. Okay, so if you just go to 44 trading and look for it on the internet, you will see actually. But no, not in that room anymore, unfortunately. Okay, traders. Wow, it's I have an iced coffee today because it's 30 degrees here in south of Spain, so fantastic weather and very, very hot. Okay, Buzak, let's see your list, and thank you very much. INTC deck, definitely INBX, OLGN, AMD, and Tesla. I really like AMD to the long side, Tesla maybe to the short side because this is the weakest among my biggest names there. Still not a biggie though, as you can see in the pre-market is down only 0.50%, so still anything can happen. And it just made a fantastic recovery yesterday. So let's see whether it's going to change the direction higher or pushing lower. So traders, we are actually today, I must tell you, it's not a usual Friday. We will have several great candidates for today, like a lot, I would say. So let's just be careful, first of all. Second, let's go with the market sentiment. So far, it's very strong and bullish. I don't think so now. I think the bulls are, if so far they were unleashed, they are super duper unleashed now. So slowly, there is no bear staying on the market alive, at least. Look at that. This is just crazy. So watch out, guys. Big bullish sentiment for today. Let's see whether it's going to hold. However, I know that the CPI numbers, it was the one where everyone was waiting for that indeed, but we will still get some economic data today, and this is going to be flash manufacturing PMI, flash services PMI at 9:45, and 10 o'clock consumer sentiment and inflation expectations. I don't think so, even if it's going to be lower than expected, which I don't think so, but let's see. Even if it's going to be a weaker data than expected, I don't think so it's going to overshadow the CPI and the fact that the market is already in all-time high in the pre-market and it's still pushing higher. Look at that beautiful bull flag here, and still looks like it's just pushing higher and higher. So I don't think so it's going to overshadow, but let's just be careful around 9:45 and especially 10 o'clock. Regarding the daylight saving time, guys, actually, don't forget that in Europe, it's going to be a shift, they like saving time shift. So we are going to change the clock on, I mean, from Saturday night to Sunday. And that's why European traders watch out, okay? I am in Barcelona time, time. Let's be precise. I'm always telling Berlin time, but it's Barcelona time here. And actually, this means that the market is going to start 1 hour earlier. Okay, so watch out next week, European traders, for whole 1 week, because the US is going to change the clock next weekend. Okay, so for 1 week, don't forget, you need to come into the room 1 hour earlier. Please be aware of that. Hi, Andrew. Nice to see you. Thanks a lot. Thank you to support us every day. It's just fantastic feeling. That's why I'm here every day for you guys. And let's just have a nice and green Friday. And again, I'm just repeating myself. If you have any questions, any case studies, any trade reviews for me, I am more than happy to check it, to see that. Actually, I did not get anything. It was not very exciting trades yesterday. Nice trades though, like we had a nice green day. I had a loser though on the TQQQ. Seems like it's very strong today, of course, just like the market, because it's the market ETF, but nothing else. Actually, nothing else indeed. So let's see what's going on this crazy market now, traders. So again, for the new one, CPI is pushing up the market, as you can see, 0.65% on the SPY. US inflation rate hit 3% in September, lower than expected. Long-awaited CPI report shows Dow jumps 200% or 200 points and still going higher. Okay, AI news here. European stocks lower despite earnings. SAB is up 7.8%. Trump terminates all of the US trade negotiations with Canada because he just saw Reagan tariffs TV ad and he did not like it. Let's just call it like that. Trump to meet China Xi for the first time in second term as trade deal remains elusive. This is going to happen, so far at least, by the plan, next Thursday, 30th of October, traders, and it's going to take place in South Korea. So this is going to be a huge step in the trade talks between the US and China. We should be careful. Next week is going to be packed of very important events, guys. Let's start with Wednesday. Lots of earnings like Meta, Google, and so on, plus federal funds rate decision, which highly likely, thanks to the good CPI data, seems like it's going to be a rate cut. How much is going to be? I think 0.25, but you never know. But I think it's 99%. It's going to be like 0.25. Second, Thursday, not just the Xi and Trump meeting, but even the AA are going to get the earnings, Apple and Amazon. And Friday, the spooky day. Next Friday, I'm not going to be here though, guys. So I missed the Halloween trading. Sorry for you for that, because I'm just going to go with my kids for a school Halloween trip, and they really want me to be there. So sorry for this. Family first, as you know. So I could not say no. So sorry for this, guys. But next week, Friday only, I'm going to be off. I'm just telling you now in advance. Hi, Alamo. Nice to see you. Okay, guys. So let's see what else in the news beside of the CPI, because this is definitely the big happening for today. Intel surging after results. That's good. I've just seen it in the pre-market. JP Morgan upgrades Coinbase. Coinbase is up as well, not just because of the Bitcoin recovery, but a nice upgrade. Actually, JP Morgan just said that the shares are so cheap and they are expecting a 25% rally ahead from here. That's quite of a nice one. 10 years treasuries are back under 4%. This is another strong indication for the U.S. stocks to go higher. Indeed, European stocks, I mentioned you that they were not that strong, but you know what? Let me just check them. How are they doing after the CPI? Still not the best. DAX is barely green. The rest is red. Not good. Asia very green. Nikkei, Hang Seng especially. On the 10 years treasuries, as I've told you, it's down under 4% again, thanks to the CPI data, and the futures are bright green, and they are just getting greener and greener. Maybe at the end of the day, they are going to get to neon green, actually, because so far it's so strong. And even the Bitcoin finally could just push back over this 110, even on the like 111K level. Let's see whether it can stay there. So this is what is happening now on the market traders. And of course, let's move to the candidates because we have some. And with that bullish sentiment, I think there will be some continuations. Like I'm going to watch Microsoft, Amazon, Meta, Google, all of them. But let's just start with Intel. You did mention as well, Intel just released the earnings after market close yesterday. And at the moment, though it's pulling back a bit, still over $40 level, look at this beautiful bull flag on the daily is just wow. It looks very good. 40 is going to serve as a very strong support. I don't want to see it under 40. And let's see for a nice gap and go on the Intel if there will be any gap and go and not just a straight green candles. But one thing is for sure, Intel, it is for the long side. So long INTC, short, let's see. And secondary list, let's see what else is going to get there. Just a sec, guys, I'm just going to close the door because my children are at home and I don't know why. How about your children? But when they are just watching a children's movie or cartoon, it's like a really high volume on. I still don't understand, but they enjoy like that. But I have a really great office, so no noise. Okay, guys, what else in here? Ford. 4.2% higher following its third quarter earnings beat. Well done, Ford, especially in this situation of the car industry. It's not an easy one to make earnings numbers like that. Ford is up 3.81%. This is not a big mover. This is not, as you know, I've told you several times before that I'm not really trading the stocks which are not reaching like at least $1 in the ADR, like average ADR. Ford doesn't have it, so I'm just going to put it on the secondary list. But if you like it, of course, this is a great long candidate. Applied Materials here as well, 4%. As is just laying off 4% of its workforce. It's not up 4%. Let's see how much it's up at the moment. Applied Materials only 0.25, so not a biggie. On the daily, though, it looks like as a breakout 230, very strong resistance. 50K only on the pre-market volume. No, I don't think so. We can watch it on the secondary list, but I don't think so. I'm going to call it because of that news on the long candidates list. Alphabet is here as well. Announced the cloud partnership. AI company Anthropic. Okay, let's see how does it look like. Yesterday, I missed a very nice long on the Google. Today, I don't want to miss it. It's up to 256. Oh, we tried to break over the all-time high. Traders, this can be a huge trade. I think if the market and the sentiment stays like that, and highly likely it will, Google can go to a long list. Okay, what else in here? Target. It's cutting 108,000 corporate jobs. Wow. Okay, that's not a good news though. But let's see how does it look like. Nice jump, bit low volume. Quite of a good mover. Let's just give a chance for Target. I'm just going to move it to the secondary list. Here comes Comfort System, Deckers Outdoor, and Coinbase as well. FIX, not for us. I think it's a very, very steady stock, low volume, but that can be an interesting one. And at this time, to the short side, and I think this is going to be the only one. Shares just plunged after its revenue forecast fell short of expectations. So I'm just going to move DECK, the first short candidate. INBX, big bone cancer news. Okay, can run who knows where. Very good, Buzak. I don't think so we can treat it, I mean, on the TEFS, but INBX, I'm just going to put it on the secondary list. Yes, these small biotech stocks, I was talking about these before as well, that usually I like them to the swing side on investment side, especially if I see some potential, in the trial phase and the drug itself. I've did several kind of swings in the biotech area, but now I must tell you that this one, be careful because it can be a bump and dump as well. However, I'm happy for that news, definitely. Coinbase higher, as I mentioned you, because especially not just the Bitcoin reversal, but even a JP Morgan upgrade, and Procter and Gamble 3.6% higher thanks to the earnings numbers. P&G at the moment looks like fantastic, and I like the fact that it was a bit extended to the downside, and now it's trying to push back a little bit. Nice pre-market volume. Let's see whether it can go higher. Boston Beer, Sam is here 2%. And actually, the reason for that third quarter estimate or third quarter um, news as well, and we cannot trade it. Why? We cannot trade. Oh, sorry guys, very low volume. Let's not just touch it. I always forget about this. BYD Boyd Gaming Corporation is down too. I don't think so. We can. Oh yeah, it's here. That's good. This is done after the online gaming casino company posted third quarter results that got a boost from a FanDuel stake sale. However, as I see, it was still not enough to push the stock price higher and very low on the volume. So this is going to be only on the secondary list. Hello, good morning. Argentina, very nice. Charlie, good morning. Nice to see you. So nice to see familiar faces here, guys. Oh my goodness. Okay, guys. So far, not a huge candidates list. So if you still have anything on your list, please just let me know. However, I must tell you that if the market is going to stay that crazy strong after the CPI data, I must tell you that especially as I mentioned you, Meta, Google, Amazon, Microsoft, NVIDIA, all of them on my long list. Especially the Meta, Amazon, Google. I like Microsoft too because they just suffered a small pullback, and they are ready to push at this time higher. Let's see. España. Ah, nice. Bienvenido. Yeah, I just started to learn Spanish, by the way. I can already talk about myself, my family, and so on, but that's it. So bear with me one more year, and hopefully I'm going to be quite a fluent. Hi, Alfred. Nice to see you. Tara, good afternoon to you. Nice to see you too. Yeah, muy bien, muy bien. However, I still need time. I have 2 lessons now, actually, per week, and I have a fantastic, she's an angel, Sabrina, she's my teacher. Okay, guys, AMD is not all-time high break and sort of consolidation on daily too. Yes, and AMD, it's very much on the highs, but listen, Alexander, I must tell you that this is like a huge gap already for this AMD. And as you see, it just made an island on the daily chart, which is quite of a strong long candidate here. It makes it a strong long candidate. However, I must tell you, maybe I would like to go for stocks like, as I mentioned, Google, Microsoft, Amazon. I'm going to call them on the long candidates list because, like we are watching it all the time. But for example, UPST, AFRM, I really like them. Hood maybe as well, as Bitcoin is making a nice reversal. So these are going to be my main watch list here. Traders, we just started. Here is my watch list. Usually I'm not trading the first one minute because it's quiet, or 1 minute. My 1 minute, definitely not even the 5, because it can be highly likely tricky. And though we have great candidates, so I'm sure we will see some great stocks and moves here. And don't forget really the quantum computing stocks like Oklo, RGTI, QBTS, because these are the stars, one of the stars of the week as well. All right, so quite big gap up on the market. I am expecting a small pullback and then a consolidation. Tesla seems like on the 450, as I mentioned you yesterday, I was expecting that the buyers just show up. They did show up, and seems like that, yes, might we are going to even see more to the upside at this time, but I'm still going to be cautious with the Tesla. I mentioned Ucoin as well, which I'm going to watch here. UPST, AFRM. So these are my favorites because of the daily AFRM. I'm just going to put it here. Right, guys, so good luck, everyone. Oh, yeah, and the PRTR, definitely Tara. NBIS. Okay, I'm just going to check NBIS. I cannot trade it. I can trade it. That's good. All right, NBIS, beautiful reversal this as well, Buzak. A bit spready for me. I'm going to watch it, but not touch it yet at least. Okay, traders, you just mentioned PLTR, Tara. It's not on my watch list, so I'm definitely going to watch it. Looks like still in this consolidation phase on the daily, but let's see whether it can just break it through. NVDA pushing higher, traders. That's interesting. And the only short on our list is DECK, which we definitely should watch for a gap and go. If it's going to happen, I want to be there. So far, it's just consolidating here. I cannot see green candles for a nice gap and go. Apple is moving a bit lower, UPST higher, AFRM struggling, Tesla too. Let's just wait a bit because I feel like that this particular news is just really big for the market. I am expecting a small pullback and then a continuation. Ooh, UPST is already breaking. Look at that beast. Unbelievable. And the hood, how you are doing now, 140. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, that was my fear actually, that we are going to see just green candles all day long, like without a stop. And this is happening now. Even on the INTC, look at this. NBIS, I'm just going to back NBIS, checking it quickly. Now maybe over the high, Buzak, maybe over the high, but I would like to see, like, a nice consolidation first before it really continues. UPST very strong, Oklo RGTI, which I'm checking. DEC over 89, you think like if it cannot go lower, then it's going to go higher. Ooh, NVDA, it's unleashed, guys. That's crazy. Maybe for a scalp. Maybe just for a scalp. SPY triple Q ready to break out. Okay, hello. MBIS looking better, but it's still very spready for me. It's still extremely spready for me. Do not want to touch it just because of that, unfortunately. RGTI, IO, and Q I'm watching too, because all of them are still looking great for a nice reversal on the daily. IO and Q looks good. INTC, I'm not sure it can do a big run. Oklo looks promising, Google looks promising over the high, and even the indices are breaking through. Amazing how strong everything it is. Okay, traders, so SPY triple Q new all-time high. Seems like the bulls are completely unstoppable today. Google just broke. Very strong push to the upside. Let me just check AVGO as well. DEC is pushing. Be careful with that, as I've told you, because this is weak. NVDA, it's unleashed. And I'm checking AVGO as well. This looks like as a nice intraday breakout. It has not entered to this part yet, at least. Okay, however, if DEC it's missing the point, I'm going to get it a short under 87 on the DEC. Under 87, I'm going to get a short on the DEC. They got a quite of a rejection now, stop loss over the high, so be careful with the share size traders. And actually, I'm just going to get a half share size because the market is so strong, unfortunately, that this is not going to be a support for my short, but so far, just staying with my strategy that looks like as a nice gap and go trade. All right, traders. So first, let's see deck, Google Unleashed, AVGO 353 I'm watching, Oklo I missed it. A lot of very early breakouts today, guys. Look at that, RGTI as well. It's okay. Next opportunity is just around the corner. If you catched any, good luck with them. AFRM I'm still watching, UPST I'm watching. AMD is getting to 250. That's a real beast, guys. This is a real beast. Unbelievable. AMD is 6% higher and 250. If you just catched it, please take a partial on 250 because we never know what's coming next. However, the market seems like it's just not going to stop today at all. It's amazing. Hi, nice to see you. Okay, TQQQ 296, no entry. STX again strong. Soundhound so Reddit not my favorite. Hood Hood it's hovering around this 140. We can watch it actually. ARM. What a crazy continuation on this market. Everything is breaking out like crazy actually. Okay, let's see, G&G. Tesla, though, not really. Tesla is not joining the party here. Tesla is really not. How about Apple? Apple neither. Let's see, FRM. Okay, my favorite though. Oh, come on. I'm missing everything this morning. Not a good feeling. FOMO, it's coming. Still, though, I'm a bit cautious because this is a bit too much to the market. Actually, the SPY is up a lot already, not even mentioning the triple Q 1.12% and still pushing higher. And there is no resistance, guys. There is no resistance at the moment because it's again an all-time high. That's just amazing. Amazon just pushed through already. Okay. I'm watching maybe Hood for a continuation. DCK, it's getting closer. Under 87, I'm going to be in. I'm not in yet. SPY touching 678, 618 on the triple Q, amazingly strong. MU is strong, really. AVGO. Oh, I missed AVGO 353. I can't believe that. Roblox strong, strong-ish, not that strong. Weak is Tesla. Guys, Tesla is still weak. However, I must tell you, this is like a two-way street, 447 long, under 443, it's a short. How about Netflix? Netflix was our big winner yesterday as well. Nice reversal again from the 200 EMA. Look at that, how valid this level is, guys. That's great. NVIDIA, though, does not stop. Google neither. AVGO higher. And now I really hope we will see a small pullback on the market, and like that we can have a nice reversal entries there. This is what I am waiting for. If you have any trading ideas, trading plans, guys, please just share it with us if you want. Of course, it's not a must, but sometimes, if we are seeing a great opportunity, I'm definitely going to share it with you. So far, I'm just waiting on deck. Market, so it's still very strong, but it's just stopped a bit, which is not a big surprise after such a big gap up. Google still looks very strong, so I'm thinking on a continuation on the Google, and especially over 258 and 30. I'm going to get in Google. I think if it's going to break out, this is going to be a beast, guys, really. It's not going to stop until like, I would say 260. 258.30. Here we are. All right, Google. AMD looks like as a stronger consolidation as well. Look at this stock. Google stop loss 32 is going to be my entry here. Google stop loss is going to be under 257. Okay, it's 257, so it's a little bit more than $1. SPY triple Q stopped a little bit. Google, I want to see 259 first, take a partial, and let's see whether we can continue higher. DEC has not entered and making a reversal, so far nothing. Google is doing a great job now, but we need 259 at least for the first partial. And VDA and AMD are the next ones which are looking like really strong here. AVG, I missed this 253, unfortunately. Tara, I hope you are in PLTR. 185 was a nice breakout on that stock, actually. Bitcoin higher too, that's good. Tesla, it's really weak, guys. I don't know whether you have the guts to short it under 443. Well done. Netflix is getting weaker again. And traders, I want to try Netflix under 1105 maybe. I'm going to leave it on my chart here. And let's see when it's going to get back on this consolidation low. 1105 looks like is a nice short entry. All right, traders, market just stopped after a huge pullback or gap up, not pullback. It's just a small pullback. And or Google is trying hard to catch this 259 for the partial. I'm just going to pay attention here on the Google. And I think I'm going to get the usual 75% out soon. 30 more cents to go. SPY triple Q, I think they are just making a consolidation now. What a crazy gap up. Okay, traders, here we are. I am just selling Google 75% of my share size on the Google. And I'm going to move my stop loss under 258 and 30. Very nice, little bit more. Here we are. I just took it on 20, on clear or close to 20. So I took my partial on the Google. You can see it on my chart as well. This was the entry point. This was the partialing point. So Google done. Seems like DEC is still fighting quite hard as I see. And the market as well. All right, Google, beautiful. Stop loss now is just on the entry, and let's see whether we can go higher. As I told you, 260, I think it can be easily in the play. And VDA, maybe it's ready to break too. Look at this on the NVDA. Where is NVDA? Here we are. Okay, it's still consolidating a little bit. Not bad. You making a bull flag. Oh, Google, beautiful. 260 for the second partial, and then just leave it alone, guys. Leave it alone to go. OKLO, it's trying to make a VWAP reversal here. Look at that. Maybe 135 can be not the best risk reward ratio. I'm going to watch OKLO here. Traders, watch out Google under 258.30. I'm out. Market is still struggling a little bit after this fantastic gap up. And the rest of the stocks are consolidating too. Look at NVDA, Apple, AMD, Tesla, it's moving lower. So these I'm going to watch. And MU, it's making a consolidation too. Netflix, I'm still watching here, but very low volume as usual. More stocks are getting to the red though. Netflix is red, J&J, Tesla, Amat, Applied Materials, Nike, mRNA, Apple, slightly green. Ooh, what a drop on Amat. It's crazy. But the market is still looking very strong, guys. Really, really strong. Okay, any candidates on your side? You're really quiet today. Not an easy market though. All-time high is never easy. But I really hope you catch some nice movers there. Like at least AMD or I don't know which one. Coin was not bad either, but everything just went up crazy from the first second, actually. Tesla bouncing, yes. I still want to watch it around the VWAP or over the VWAP. Which one? SUB was that? SUB? iShares short-term national bond. Interesting. Okay. I don't know. It's a bit looking a bit crazy for me. STUB. Okay, because this is not a $20 stock. I cannot trade it, unfortunately. No problem. Not in PITR. You missed. Okay. But you are in AMD. That's great. Very good, Tara. Tesla is bouncing. All right. QBTS, Salamu checking. Yeah, I'm just checking these quantum stocks as well. And I must tell you, they're trying, but really just trying. That's it. QBTS, though, looks like a perfect VWAP reversal for me, too. 34, it's already over 34, though. Maybe 34.10. And the SPY triple Q, of course, going back to the highs. What else? Okay, 34, yeah, maybe 34.15. I'm going to watch it because they are not the strongest. RGTI under the VWAP too. So strange, actually. Netflix, yes, Netflix is in the meantime. Netflix, that's in. And I would like to see on the Netflix, I forgot to call it in writing, sorry. It's very much Friday now. On Netflix, I want to see 1100, like just before 1100 for a nice partial there. And maybe QBTS is getting better now. Which one? NGLX? No, I don't think so. Open. The deck, it should be a short, but at the moment, it's just not doing anything. Open looks very good. Let's just watch it around 805, something like this. Can be maybe a good one. Okay. Which one? SMU checking. Come on, Netflix. Okay, SMU. Just a second, traders. All right, I'm just checking soon. Market is getting for a new all-time high again. Unbelievable. SMU or SMR? Because I know we have SMR, which is quite a good one. All right, traders, Netflix looks really good. Google, unfortunately, it get back, so it's out. I still like maybe QBTS over 34.15. Netflix is still okay. And I cannot trade SMU. That's why I asked you that maybe it's SMR because SMR we can trade and it's very strong today. Watch out, traders. I see a small double top on the overall market. Doesn't mean too much. I must tell you, it's like really coin. It's still very strong as I see, but NVIDIA is pulling back and the AMD is pulling back. That I'm still going to hold it there. I really hope what Netflix is going to work out just right. Okay. Come on, Netflix. Three and a half more dollar to go. And the SPY, let's see whether it can just make this VWAP reversal trick again. Apple is not strong though, guys. Look at Apple. It's really not strong. It's weird. SMCI, it's stronger. Okay. AMD. Sorry. You want to short it? No, no, short or long? Yeah, this is the big question on this very crazy all-time high market, right? Let me just check it. And now the market is still in a danger zone, I would say, which is good for my Netflix short. I'm out of Google now. QBTS, I don't know. There's stocks are moving. I just missed it. Sorry, on the QBTS. 34. I would say around the high of the day, it can be a quite of a nice partial. But I'm worrying a bit about this market actually. Doesn't look the best. Okay. But nice call on QBTS. If you did not miss it, that's just perfect actually. Tesla, I'm watching Tesla next, what it is doing. Google is back. I was a bit harsh with the Google. Listen, if the QBTS is going to 34, 60, 70, I think there can be a partial. Watch out with the Netflix traders. I'm going to be out over 1107. So it's a very small loss. It's a very, very small loss if we get out. Reddit looks very strong. Wow, 210. Hood is still continues this consolidation, which I see. Overall market back to the VWAP, but I think it's just going to be a VWAP reversal. If not, then be careful with the longs, guys. Maybe not with the, um, you know, stocks which that does not care about the market too much. Like with the big stocks, AMD, NVDA, and the rest, you need to be quite careful with these. Ford, the big mover. Oh, and it was not a bad mover today. No, it's too much for me today already up. Is the ADR, it's quite done, unfortunately. Hmm. And yeah, this is what I was afraid of, that this still can be in a danger zone, especially because the triple Q could not break the VWAP yet. Google 259. Well, Buzak, I am out, but yeah, actually, if it's going to make a nice consolidation pattern, then yes, might we can make another entry there because 260 has not been touched yet, and now the SPY is just making a very nice reversal. Not the triple Q yet, but usually, they're going to follow each other. Now it's following. Okay, Netflix still survived, but it really, really needs to make a move now lower. Triple Q up still 0.95% and VDA 1.80. Okay. The market, this is a test. Again, first half an hour coming soon. So far, only a Google winner and Netflix on the run. I really hope it's going to stay like that. No, 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 it wants to go higher. And VDA looks like as an interesting reversal too. Coin, I think, from Trump recently granted a presidential pardon to his child founder. Oh, okay, nice news. Thank you, John. Tesla is really it is. Yes, Jaluni, I just seen that. This 440 level, it's quite of a stronger stronger level anyway, I think. Okay, market. Again, traders, we are fighting with the market as well. So let's just be careful here. However, it's still on the VWAP, so it's still okay, I would say. Mm-hmm. All right. Google is fighting, Netflix is fighting, guys. Market is fighting. So let's see. Market is started to be a little bit too slow for me now. And I must tell you, I still like my deck call. Do you still have anything else on the radar? I just don't like this slow market now. I was afraid of that actually, that we will see a bigger gap up and no move. It's not good. Let's see what's coming next. So Google is making a nice move. Good luck if you join 259. RGTI, it's a bit too late, like 42.20 was a nice one. Let me just check UBTS, which I missed, unfortunately. That was, I think it was nicer VWAP reversal about this 34.15, and you just reached the first partial. On RGTI, I would not enter anymore. OKLO, yeah, OKLO looks good. Still, I'm not sure that the risk reward ratio is the best, but OKLO looks better, but it's already broke. It has already broken the 135. Be careful with these quantum computing stocks traders, because like 2 days ago I thought they're going to make a nice move, and actually they did not. Okay, SPY is making a small pullback now. But again, I think for the bulls it would be like a new all-time high, definitely. Okay. Open way overextended. Yeah, I still like that. I still like that. Oh yeah, open it's very extended. All right, traders, market is still trying hard, as I see. Actually, even UPST is looking interesting for a reversal there, 54.60. Yeah, open it's too much. Netflix is still holding traders. DEC is getting closer. I still like this call here. Overall market still in this very slow fighting mode. We need to see a new all-time high for the overall market to boost it. And I see an interesting thing there, because the Apple is starting to charge here. Look at that. Okay, traders. So far, market is slowing down. We will have news in a minute. Please be careful. I am out of Google, in Netflix, and ready under 87 only on the deck. And as I see, the Apple is trying to get back a little bit, so might it can boost the market. The weakest stock on my list is Tesla, but it's really trying to make a reversal on this 440. Oracle, it's not on my list today. Oh, that was a nice call on 259. Stock juice, Oracle, wow, that's giving up. Yes, Reddit it has, but this 210, it's a quite of a strong resistance. You see. Oh, QBTS is going to work out, guys, nicely. How could I miss that trade? It was such a perfect reversal. Good luck with Oklo if you entered over 135. That looks fantastic too. So yeah, maybe the not semicons, the quantum computing stocks finally it's making the move. Okay. Wow, Oklo, beautiful. Hi, Vidik, nice to see you. Yes, I was just watching this Buzak, but the deck is so much like just going sideways. I'm not sure I want to enter over or under this 87. No, I'm going to stay with the round number. Okay. Yeah, Amazon, all of the big stocks, I guess is just going to go with the market itself. Oh, Amazon, guys, I missed the perfect VWAP reversal. Apple very choppy. Yep, Apple is very choppy. And Oracle suddenly started to give up. My goodness, wow. I'm still waiting for these deck traders. I'm still in the Netflix. Let's see whether if it's breaking this 10750, 1108, then I'm going to be out. UPST, which I was watching, but doesn't look too much better now. AMD, wow, Tara, beautiful trade on AMD, coin on the highs too, and the overall market slowly, oops, here is Google, uh, slowly is getting back to the highs. So the triple Q up 1.04, up on the daily high traders, and seems like we are ready to break out. With this move, I don't know what's going to happen here with the Netflix. Netflix last chance for you. AF4M, I'm still checking. No, it made a reversal now. Okay. All right, traders. So far, market is ready to go for new all-time highs. So seatbelts on. SPY though, it got a third rejection on the highs. That's not good, but the triple Q still looks very strong. And I'm wondering whether Apple can really beat this 260 today. Look at that. And the VWAP, not just the 260, actually. Okay. Applied material, it's a little bit weaker too. I'm just checking it now. Okay, hello, beautiful, Rigetti, beautiful, Google, wow. I thought it's going to stop by 260 and look at that beast. Amazing. Okay. Come on, Netflix. You need to make a reversal here. AMD, that's a piece today as well. XOM, let's just see XOM. No, it's weak. MBLY doesn't want to enter to my swing trade. Traders, I'm watching Tesla closely too. If it's going to really look like that this 200 or 440 is going to play a stronger resistance, that I'm going to watch a long, but maybe only over the VWAP, not before. Okay, Microsoft is not doing too much today. I was expecting more from Microsoft. Amazon was beautiful for this VWAP reversal though. All right, traders. So far, market is really ready to go for new all-time highs, but just got rejections on the high. Let's watch 616 on the triple Q for today, like a strong level, definitely high of the day, which is an all-time high for the resistance. And on the SPY is this 676 area, by the way. DEC is so much suffering around as I see. Okay. All right. Now, maybe now we can break for a new all-time high. Come on, Netflix. Rigetti looks beautiful for a continuation. Let's see Oklo. Oh, Oklo 137, not bad. Google unstoppable for today, guys. How about Meta? Meta going to release earnings next Wednesday, as far as I remember. Meta. Phew, Meta it's not doing anything. PLTR stuck too, fortunately. AVGO I missed, but maybe if it's going to make the break over 254, it still can be good. Traders, I'm going to watch MU, it's muted, but AVGO 254 can be an interesting long entry there. Can you please check KDP 1 day, 1 hour? KDP. Short, maybe. Volume, good. Okay, and 1 hour you mentioned, right? Looks like a beautiful short opportunity under 27.30 for me. This looks like the short opportunity for me. Buzak, by the way. And VDA, yeah, I'm just checking it, Alamu, as well, especially if the market now it's heading back for a new all-time high and broke. One for me, the NVDA though only over 185.50, but looks really good for a reversal. Must tell you, I like it. So traders, I'm still holding my Netflix, but unfortunately, if it's going to break through this consolidation high, which is 1108.80, actually my original stop loss, it was over 1110. But if it's breaking over 1108.80, I need to close it out. I'm still waiting for DEC, and yes, this MBDA can be interesting as well. That's for sure. Okay, SPY triple Q new all-time high. NVIDIA is still not moving too much. Microsoft looks interesting for a possible reversal. Look at that. SFT. But it needs to break the Viva first. Okay. Unity is strong today too, but no volume. Oof, it's not good. All right. Okay, traders. So far, a strong market, very strong market. But I must tell you that it's not that easy to push it higher after this big gap up. However, the market is trying hard to move through for new all-time highs all the time. Okay, NVDA. See Amazon still pushing. So NVDA, I want to see it over 185.50 for an entry. Netflix, hopefully it's a small double top here. IONQ checking. IONQ. Not bad. Not bad. A little bit like it's so weird because on the daily it still has so much room to go, right? But on the intraday, it's a little bit lazy. Like Oklo and QBTS, I think it was better, Buzak, than the so far at least than the IONQ. It doesn't mean it cannot move higher, by the way. Just telling you. Okay, NVDA no reversal so far. DCK has not entered yet, and Netflix fighting. This is what we know. JP Morgan very strong today as well. Amazon no entry, triple Q 1.12 and pushing higher. How about DHI? Very low volume DHI. Microsoft. Slow Friday. I was expecting a much more lively Friday. I mean, nothing to complain about because at least we have a new all-time high. But you know what I mean? Like now the price action since the start, it's quite slow. MU just breaking out. I can't believe this stock. Look at that new all-time high on the MU as well. UPST, not my favorite. Okay, let's see if NVDA can push back over 185. That would be great. News out, but as I've told you, I don't think so it's going to have any impact on this market today, guys. CPI just stole the show completely. Okay, triple Q, it's bull flagging again. Look at Ford daily candle. Yeah, I've seen Ford. I did miss it in this beautiful breakout. It's very, very exaggerated. Oh my goodness. But I must tell you, one thing is still driving this Ford. If you just check the daily chart, it has a gap fill back to this 1360. So I think 1360 can be the first level where might is going to stop. Very massive, that's for sure, Nitsan. But there is a gap fill on the daily, by the way, if you have not seen it, maybe. Right, traders, S&P 500 bull flagging, triple Q bull flagging, very slow market. So I'm not going to push too hard for this trading today. I am in green, though Netflix really needs to make a decision here. It's just making a reversal between 1105 and this 1109. So you really want to see a decision from this Netflix here. DECK, still nothing. But it's still looking good. It's still looking good. We just need a little bit more push there. Let's see Tesla. All right, so this was the move which I was waiting for. However, there is still the VWAP for 330. Let's see how it's going to behave it there. Still not sure it's going to make this move. SPY triple Q trying to make a new all-time high, of course, very slowly but steadily. Oh, Netflix, no. It's just going to get to my short or stop loss. That's not good. No, not for long. For me, not. It's too much to the upside for me. Scorza. It's too much for the upside. Oké, de fel kell tölteni, jó? Ah, Sophia. Sorry, guys. Okay. However, maybe AVGO can be a good one. AVGO, I'm still checking. It's so slow, market. Why are you so slow? I guess more and more people are just going to stay on the sidelines, you know, that what's coming next? What is next? 10,000? No one knows, that's for sure. And first loser, Netflix, big disappointment. You looked so nice. Good to be true. And it was not true. Loser of the day, Netflix, unfortunately. Google was a nice winner, but not enough. So I still need a beautiful trade here and DECK. I don't know whether this is going to be what the one. You see, it's still making this display here between this 87.20s and this 88. Still not good. I feel like the market is going to make another break. Okay, Vidik. Good luck with that. Nice discipline, by the way. MU is breaking out. I can't believe this stock. All right, guys. Big stocks are not moving anymore too much, which is quite annoying. So that's why I'm going to get my gainers and losers list. Let's see what is moving, if there is anything. Cannot see too much. Could be a reversal of the VWAP, just checking. Doesn't look bad. I must tell you, it doesn't look bad. Let's see 140 and 80. I'm not entering yet. I just would like to see a reversal first on the hood, but looking interesting. I agree with you that hood can be an interesting one. SPY triple Q still bull flagging, so it's still strong. And VDA, nothing, guys. It's just nothing at the moment, unfortunately. Netflix, goodbye, Netflix. Okay, hood I'm going to watch here on the VWAP, AFRM. MU, I can't believe this stock, it's still pushing higher. Let's see Reddit. Nice triangle on the Reddit though. PST. Coin 8.50%. Sure. SMCI, AVGO, nothing. Google, fantastic. Tesla. Ooh. That was a candle, that's for sure. Now let's see what it's going to do around this VWAP there. However, I would enter only over 444.30 or 40. Yeah, deck is close again, I see, but we really need to see something like a move now. Tesla, I'm going to put it instead of Google maybe. All right. All right, market rejected by the highs again, guys. That's interesting, actually. AVGO, it's like a snail. Let's just leave it as well. Tesla, I'm going to watch it for a long. How about NVIDIA? It's coming back. Come on, deck. Really needs to break the round number first, traders. Yeah, I was hoping for a much bigger day. Okay, I missed some trades, especially QBTS, unfortunately. Yeah, Buzak, I see. And SMCI, yeah, SMCI was quite of an interesting mover for the day, Nitsan, or for the week. Now it's a very, very tiny, small intraday or inside day on the daily. And today it's a very low volume. I'm not sure I want to touch this stock today. Not sure, but I'm going to keep an eye on it, okay? So DECK traders is getting, and again, it's getting a pullback. That's amazing. I'm not in yet. I'm not in yet, DECK. And the SPY triple Q got a small rejection again. I don't know how about you, but I feel like that might we will see a pullback here. Cannot imagine because so many good news, like really, and even there is a bad news, we don't care about it. So, okay. Tesla though, it's starting to look better, maybe, but only over this 444.50. Now let's see. So still patient, waiting for the deck, Tesla watching for a possible next trade, but the market is completely stuck. 444 VDIC, And VDA, as I mentioned, you only over 180. Now, yeah, well, it's under the VWAP. This is my first big problem. On the daily, it should be a very nice reversal, though. Must tell you, really. However, I would not enter just slightly over 185 because slightly over it, it's the VWAP. So let's wait. Let's wait a little bit until it's just moving a bit higher. Yes, it is. Birik. I'm watching the still 1-2 minutes chart, and I still like on the Tesla this possible 444.50 entry. Triple Q still looks very strong, traders. It just cannot even push back to the VWAP yet. SPY though, it's a little bit more pushing down. Doesn't mean too much though. So I'm watching NVIDIA, watching Tesla, and DEC. These three at the moment. WMT weak today. Wow, that's really weak. XOM 2. Netflix, shame on you. Disney, that's down. Oh, Bitcoin pulled back. Look at that, guys. Bitcoin just pulled back. But I think the coin is up mainly because of this upgrade, actually. AMAT, what a V-shaped reversal on the AMAT. Look at that, guys. AMAT. Open, checking. Open. Slow down. It just did slow down. Daily chart a bit extended now. You know what? Maybe I would like to see it back to the $8 level and then to see a reversal there. That would be great. That would be great. Okay. So far, no trade Hood, definitely no trade. No trade Tesla, and even Nvidia is pulling back, and the overall market is pulling back. I still feel I don't know why and how. Not because I'm biased or I want to see that or anything, traders, but I must tell you I'm not sure that I'm not going to see a small pullback today. LRCX strong, Google still strong. I mean, I can imagine like a gap fill on the market. But on the other hand, there are still good news can go. Like we definitely pricing in the rate cut, that's for sure. But don't forget, the government is still not open, which again, it's a reason for going higher. And the second, the China-US trade talks, still no news, and it still can be a big boost for the market as well. The opposite as well, but I'm just telling you that we still can see a squeeze on that. IONQ checking. Watch out, the market started to pull back a bit more, not too much though. IONQ it's under the VWAP now, Buzak. You want to short? No, long reversal. Yes, 63.15. Something is going to happen. There is a lot of dodges on the Apple checking. The top volume only Tesla red. Yep, I've seen that. Maybe a breakout on the at the moment, at least the technicals looking like a breakout for the Apple. By the way, Vidik, especially if it's breaking over T261. Market though is just making some red candles here, which can be good for a DCK, but it's not in yet. Hello, street talks between the United and Canada were halted by Trump. Yeah, I know, John, that this was a big halt on the Canadian and US side, especially, I mean, Trump halted the whole thing. But it did not care. The market did not care. The market cares about CPI. Google checking. Who is moving back a lot, actually? Google. Well, if there will be a reversal, only over 261, okay? Any expectations, FOMC impact? Tara, up, up and away, and especially because not just the FOMC, of course, this is going to be the main event of next week, next to Trump, and see if it's going to happen, because, sometimes they do postpone it at the last minute. But we will get, let me just check it, but as far as I remember, Meta, Microsoft, and Google, maybe, let me just check it. So a big earnings day as well on Wednesday, not just the FOMC, but the FOMC itself. I think the rate cut is going to be not a huge cheer, but another reason to push the market a bit higher, in my opinion, at least. But we never know. It's just my opinion. So earnings. Let me just check it. Next Wednesday, which is the 28th. Visa, UNH. Microsoft, Google, Meta. Yeah, I was remembering right. And BA before market open, Verizon before market open. Okay. You're welcome. Where is your deck entry? Under 87, Nitsan, under 87. I don't think so, though. We are going to enter. Actually, it doesn't look like we do. It's okay. Traders, even AMD is back to the VWAP. We can watch it too. 250 would be my entry there. Tesla is getting back. Market on the VWAP too. Very slow market we have. I'm not sure I want to get more trades here. Also, I have a small red today. So I'm still going to keep an eye on this Tesla, but only over this 400, 444, yeah, 44450. I would say that it's still my entry. So NVDA for a long as well, but just if it goes back over the VWAP, market is extremely slow. And maybe even on Oklo, RGTI, QBTS, because these were movers. And you know what? I'm just going to cancel this deck. This is not going to enter here, unfortunately. So cancel deck, please. TCK. Ah, this Netflix. I'm so angry about this stock now. Just kidding, not really. And it's coming back. Look at that. You're a beast, Netflix. WMT still weak. Tesla. Like, Tesla was such a big recovery yesterday, so that's why I'm watching it. If it could just break this consolidation highs here, because there is two actually for 450s, still can be good. Still can be good. Google 261. Google 261. Let's see Microsoft and Meta still. Microsoft not doing anything. Meta either. RGTI back. QBTS. This is back too. And overall market is back to the VWAP as well. You should watch VWAP very closely today, guys, because if the market is breaking the VWAP and again 616 level on the triple Q and 676 on the SPY, the bulls can get into trouble. Under 1105. Unfortunately, Jim Lee. I had two big winners this week, so I just gave back a little profit. It's okay. I just don't like to finish the week in red, so that's why I'm still watching Tesla, I'm still watching NVIDIA here. And I must tell you, traders, if the market fails, I'm not afraid to short on TQQQ, but at this time, only 110, under 110, not before. Coin, VDIC. Yeah, actually, I must tell you that I see the same because the Bitcoin is pulling back. So maybe coin, it was just a little bit too furious. It did though already a pullback, so watch out with that. But let's see. SPY triple Q again on the VWAP. QBTS pulled back. Okay, hello, sort of. MBRY very weak today. Oof. Tesla. Johnson & Johnson is weak. Maybe even Johnson & Johnson can be continued here. Maybe even Nike. Nike and Johnson & Johnson are very weak today, guys. Disney too. Netflix, shame on you. And that's it. All right, market. And the second decision point of the day. Actually, the third, because the first was definitely the high of the day. Second, when it just touched the VWAP first time, and now we are touching it for the second time. Good luck with your coin short there. Roblox, nothing. JP Morgan, nothing. Okay, traders, I really hope you are just going to end this beautiful week in green, not like me in small red. But again, be extra careful with this market here. And look at that, market is just making the reversal again. Amazing. So far at least. So I still like this Tesla if it goes back. Extremely slow market. I was expecting a little bit more action here today. Nothing. That's why I don't like when the market is starting in a big gap up. Really. PLTR. Are you on Q again? Yeah, I see these quantum computing stocks are just lately pulling back a bit. It's a bear flag now, Zach. But yeah, you are right. Like bear flag can be a reversal too, but only for me over 62.50, not 30. It's still in the middle of this bear flag, so you still don't know which direction is going to be continued. And it's so weird. They got a quite of a good news, and they are not going higher. That's weird. Okay. Now it seems like maybe it's pulling. Oh, no longer on Tesla, guys. Look at that. It's just breaking down. And you know what? I just cannot resist it. Double top. TQQQ under 110. I just cannot resist this. Let's see. Might it's another bear trap, but the market is way too slow, way too low volume to be continued there. 94, well, 95 is my entry on the TQQQ. I mean 109.94.5. Let's see if it can break it. If this is a bear trap, it's okay. I mean, I'm not in, at least. But so far, the spine triple Q broke the VWAP at least for a minute. Little ray of hope for the bears, right? Oh my goodness, I just can't imagine if you're just a bear in this market is just wow. Hard to see. Let's see the news. What's going on in the news? Inflation rate still not too much. It's very much Friday now, as I see on the market. Market watch. US stock indices mount pushes into record territory after cooler than forecast CPI report. TQQQ stop loss is going to be over 110 and 70, I think. 110 and 70, unless we are not going to do a nice consolidation here and we can just get a 110 and 50. Let's see. But so far 11070, 110.70. I see triple Q flat. I always expect a drop. Could be wrong. Vedic, yeah, this market is not that obvious. It's not that easy to see what's coming next. This is what I was talking about before as well. That I wish it would be, but not really. It's not that easy anymore, unfortunately. Like anyway, all-time high, it's always harder. And I think it's obvious that this market is so much extended. Okay, we have good news, but it's just amazing. It's going up on everything. NVDA. On the NVDA, as I've told you, I still want to see that it's looking much better, but I want to see it back over the VWAP. In this case, I think this 185.20 could be a quite of a nice entry there on the NVDA. 185.20 around. Now let's see. Oklo is down. Wondering what the market is going to do, guys, but I'm not sure I can wait for it. So annoying because I have some things to do now. I still can stay like a 10 minutes. That's good. Such a slow market. Do something, guys, please. If you have a hotline for Trump, Call him to tweet something. Shake up the markets. IONQ checking, Buzak. First breakdown. That's interesting. Still 62.50 for me for a reversal, actually. Or maybe 62.30 and adding over 62.50, you know, like half share size and adding over half, another half. This can be because this seems like, at least so far, kind of a false breakdown. So it went almost near to the daily low, and now it's just making a quite of a nice reversal actually, but it needs to break first 62.30, then 62.50. And this Tesla is looking weaker and weaker. That's amazing. How about NVIDIA? Coin 2, by the way. No, NVIDIA, not NVIDIA. Why? NVIDIA is looking better for a long, but still 185.20, 25 for a long. SPY triple Q back to the VWAP. Trying, I guess, to push over it and continue higher, but so far not a big success. Tesla bear flag. TQQQ, nothing. No entry yet. Deck, I did cancel it. NVIDIA, nice consolidation just before this one, 85. The SPY triple Q, I see some more red candles. Okay. Traders, the TQQQ is going to be only a scalp, 20 cents, 20, 30 cents. Let's see how it's going. And then let's see. Open on the VWAP, that's good, Nitsan. Let me just check open door. Oh, that looks much better for a long. That looks much, much better for a long. Let's just check it, maybe instead of Oklo. Open. Nice. NVIDIA is starting to be stronger and the market is in full fighting mode. It's in a full fighting mode, as I see. Okay, traders, market is on a fight mode, but very slow fighting. It just got exhausted. I see on the week. Open 814, checking. 817 for me, but yes, it looks good. Tara, you like AMD? Good. I missed it completely. But I knew it wants to get to 250 and even higher. This AMD, it's like a beast. Oh my goodness. All right, traders, I think this is going to be the reversal for the market. So if you feel like even NVIDIA looks like over 185.25, 185.25, in this case, my TQQQ has not entered, but it's completely okay. I'm still going to leave it there if it will. AMD, it's full beast mode. I'm very happy if you are still holding some. Coin can be an interesting play here as well, maybe a reversal, so I would be careful there. Actually, AMD is just the same like MU. Have you seen MU? Amazing. All right, traders, so keep an eye on NVIDIA. Keep an eye still on Tesla because again, it's just making a reversal there. And the overall market. However, I'm going to leave my TQQQ there and checking from my phone if something is happening, because I think if this market is going to give up there under days levels, which I just mentioned you, 676 on the SPY and 616 on the triple Q, the bulls can get into trouble. Open NVIDIA looks marvelous. actually, but open again over this 817 for me, Nitsan, and NVDA over 185.25. Okay, so these I'm going to watch for a possible long, and of course the overall market, whether we can go back to the all-time highs and break for a new all-time highs, because this would be the next step from the market. Okay, open, it's pulling back a bit, TQQQ higher, of course. This Tesla, maybe I'm just going to leave it alone. I'm just going to leave it alone. So far, so weak, actually. It's looking interesting. All right, traders, I think I'm just going to call it as a day. I really hope one of my call is going to get in and we can make a small money here, either on NVDA open or TQQQ if we go lower, but it doesn't seem like this market wants to go lower anymore. So I wish you a beautiful weekend, everyone. Stay safe and have a beautiful one with your family, and the loved ones. And please don't forget, European traders, next week, actually this weekend, we will change the clock. So next week we are going to start 1 hour earlier. US traders, you are still okay because for you it's just the next weekend. For us, though, it's going to be a little bit more difficult, but I hope you won't forget. I'm not going to sit here alone on Monday. Thank you very much. Thank you, Vidik. Thank you, John. Thanks a lot, guys. Tara, fantastic trading as always. Nitsan and Israeli traders, of course. Do you change the clock? I don't know, Nitsan. I don't know whether you do. I think so, right? It's the same as far as I remember because it's the whole thing. I don't know. November 2nd clocks change. Okay, stock Jews. Yes, on the US, definitely. And let's see, because the European Union, anyway, they are talking about this for a while now, that they are going to, just get rid of this whole change the clock thing, but still they're just talking about this for 2 years. I don't know why to talk so much about this. Never mind. Okay, traders, 26 for you as well. All right, so 1 hour earlier next week, traders, and after that we will get back on track from November. So guys, thank you very much. Thank you for your support as always. Please, if you like the stream, just give us a thumbs up. If you are interested in our challenges packages, which I think it's fantastic, especially for the starter traders, or the funded account packages for the advanced traders, please just feel free to check our website. Don't forget our fantastic friend referral program. And the most important, if you have any questions, any troubles, you need any help, just drop me an email. So enjoy your weekend. Thank you very much for your participation today. Really enjoyed trading with you as always. And see you everyone on Monday. Stay safe. Bye.